Every night at 2:17 a.m., someone knocked on my door. I don't know if this is the right place to post this, but I need to get it off my chest. This happened 3 weeks ago, and I still don't sleep properly. I live alone in a small apartment on the 3rd floor of a gated building. There's security at the entrance. Visitors sign in. It's not a place where random people can just walk in. That's why this whole thing still doesn't make sense to me. The first night, I woke up to a sound. 3 soft knocks. Not banging. Not aggressive. Just 3 slow taps. I checked my phone. 2:17 a.m. I remember the time clearly because I stared at it for a while. 2:17. I thought maybe someone was at the wrong door. I didn't move. After about a minute, it stopped. I got up and checked through the peephole. The hallway was empty. I went back to bed, but I didn't really sleep after that. The second night, it happened again. 2:17 a.m. 3 taps. This time I felt real fear. I waited a few seconds, then walked quietly to the door. No one there. But something small caught my eye. My doormat. I always place it straight against the wall. It was slightly pushed forward. Like someone had stepped on it and dragged it a little. It might sound small, but I noticed these things. I didn't sleep the rest of that night. By the 3rd night, I was anxious before even going to bed. I kept checking the time. At 2:10 a.m., I turned off my lights and stood behind my door. At 2:16, I was holding my phone, ready to record. 2:17. 3 taps. Clear. Slow. Calm. My heart was pounding so loud I thought whoever was outside could hear it. I counted to 5. Then I opened the door quickly. The hallway was empty. But at the far end, I heard the elevator doors closing. Someone had just used it. That means someone was really there. The next morning, I went downstairs. I asked the security guard if anyone had come in late. He said no. I asked about cameras. We checked the CCTV with building management. From 1:50 a.m. to 3 a.m., the camera on my floor was static. Just noise. Every other floor had normal footage. Only mine was blank. That was the moment I stopped thinking this was random. There's something else I haven't mentioned. 2 months ago, I broke up with my boyfriend, Tond. We dated for almost a year. At first, he was kind. But over time, he became controlling. He didn't like when I went out. He didn't like when I didn't reply fast. He once showed up at my job without telling me. When I ended things, he didn't take it well. He kept calling. Sending long messages. Begging. Then blaming me. 3 weeks ago, I heard he died in a car accident. I didn't know how to feel. I went to the funeral. I saw his body. I remember thinking, at least it's over. I feel bad even writing that. On the 4th night of the knocking, I didn't stay home. I went to my friend's place. At 2:20 a.m., my phone rang. Unknown number. I almost didn't answer. When I did, I heard breathing. Slow. Close to the phone. Then a voice said, "Why did you leave?" It sounded like him. I froze. I checked social media immediately after. No new post. No strange messages. But my stomach felt heavy. How would anyone know I wasn't home? The next day, building management called me. They said they found older footage from a week before the camera problem started. I went to the office to watch it. At 2:17 a.m., a man walked toward my door. He wore a hoodie and a cap. He stood there for almost a full minute. Then he knocked. 3 slow taps. When he slightly turned toward the camera, I felt dizzy. The height. The shoulders. The way he stood. It looked exactly like Tund. But that's impossible. I saw him buried. That night, I decided I needed proof. I locked my door. Turned off the lights. Sat on the floor near the entrance. 2:17 a.m. The knocks were louder this time. Not soft. More firm. I didn't move. Then I heard it. Opened the door. It was his voice. Not perfect. Not loud. But close enough to make my chest tight. I whispered, "You're dead." There was silence. Then, "You think you know everything." The door handle slowly moved. It didn't open. But it moved. I started crying without even realizing it. After about 10 seconds, it stopped. Then footsteps walking away. Slow. Calm. The next morning, police were at the building. They had arrested a man near the gate around 4 a.m. It wasn't Tund. It was his identical twin brother. I didn't even know he had one. Police told me they were not close, but he blamed me for Tund's mental state before the accident. He had been watching my social media. He knew where I lived. He paid someone to interfere with the CCTV on my floor. He wanted to scare me. He wanted me to feel guilty. He admitted to making the call. And yes, he practiced sounding like his brother. I moved out a week later. New area. New apartment. But here's the worst part. I still wake up at 2:17 a.m. Almost every night. Sometimes there's no sound. Sometimes I imagine I hear something. And for a few seconds, I just lie there. Waiting. Because once someone stands outside your door in the middle of the night, you never feel completely safe again.